told you to stay outside.
Thought you needed assistance. Glad to be right.
Cover. I gave you my notes and you turned Lady Sylvie against me.
Your Lady Sylvie is no innocent, you fool. Who do you think gave me this manor and kept the Florent troops off my trail?
Sir Colin would have said something.
Sir Colin is weak, incapacitated by grief. You created his little medicine to soothe his mind, but you never even considered what more it could do. Just how they trained you at the Citadel.
What are you talking about?
Ask the lady yourself. She was happy to do anything I asked, once I promised to build her an army to ward off the Tyrells. Sending you to that vineyard was her idea. Your investigation was supposed to end there. So before you kill me, you useless pawn, think of who you serve by doing it.
Sir Colin will be crushed.
All of this work, we can't just leave it. Better we control it than someone else.
It should be in the hands of the Citadel, not any one house.
I won't leave it with Dorne's enemies.
This poison shouldn't exist.
Do you realize what power you're tossing aside? I should have let you die in that field. You're making a grave mistake.
Colvin, I'll leave this toad to you. I'm burning his notes and taking the books. I'll see you at Brightwater Keep, Maester.
What is the meaning of this? I will not have you terrorize my maester.
This man has been terrorizing your subjects, Sir Florent. He's been experimenting with their minds, forcing them to fight against their will.
Don't be ridiculous. There's no such thing. My love, this fool's speaking utter madness.
Your wife. She's working with him. They're creating an army to defend against the Tyrells.
Sylvie, is this true?
Of course not. Lies, all of it. And not a shred of evidence.
You vapid shrew. You think I'll go quietly and hang for this alone? What? For love? You were nothing but a means to an end, and now that end has come. For both of us.
I didn't know what he was doing. Husband, I swear it.
How could you not know? I've seen you together from the window, Sylvie. Have I no eyes?
Colin, I did it for you. For us. To protect our home. Please, Colin. I love you.
You betrayed your lord and put our people at risk. You leave me no choice.
No. No, Colin.
What have I done?
I would say it's a pleasure to see you, if not for your habit of finding trouble wherever you walk. What news?
A poison that warps the mind. A maester named Carver used it to turn farmers into unwitting soldiers.
Must we now reckon with delirious testimonies, Castos? Demon's darts and basilisk blood have no recorded capacity to bury commands.
I know what I saw. Colvin said the key ingredients are evergreen trumpet and ergot-infested grains.
Well, hallucinations would be harder to refute with ergot. I believe more research is in order. We must act in good faith.
And the stolen texts?
I recovered what I could, including the book I was after.
Fresh copies will be penned at once and sent to the wall for safekeeping. You are welcome to stay in the meantime.
Thank you, Archmaesters, but there's a wildling army bearing down on the wall. Samwell will take the books. I'll travel to Highgarden and speak to Lady Olenna about her support.
Well, then you should be pleased to know that Lady Olenna is hosting a feast soon. It is customary to send one of the Conclave to attend, but the Citadel will send you in their stead. We found a letter on one of the thieves you killed. There is to be an assassination at the feast. They plan to sneak the poison in on one of the convoys carrying supplies.
That's as good a way in as any. I'll get to the bottom of this.
I'll prepare the Raven. Go with the Citadel's thanks and blessings.
Oh, you look like you've been on an adventure.
And I'm off again. There's a feast at Highgarden. We have to part here.
Oh, well, what should I tell John?
I've recovered most of the books. The Citadel's preparing copies for the wall. I'm petitioning House Tyrell directly. Perhaps Lady Olenna can help me get through to King Tommen.
Oh, quite the adventure indeed. I wish you luck then.
Be safe, Sam. Don't want to find a wildling arrow in your neck when I get back.
Well, that's up to the gods now, isn't it?
Apparently, even maesters can have their morals fail them. A group of them, exiled from the Order, was behind the raid on the Citadel library. Using the knowledge in the books they stole, These maesters created a concoction that lets them control the minds and actions of whoever ingests it. I put an end to them in Brightwater, but there are more of them out there. Word is, one has planned a poisoning at a banquet in Highgarden. Where are these wagons bound?
Unless you're hiding a couple of prime hams under that cloak, they're not bound for anywhere at present.
Heading for Highgarden?
Indeed. Lady Elena's throwing a banquet to celebrate her granddaughter's wedding to the king. It promises to be quite the evening.
What are you carrying?
Finest meat and produce the Reach has to offer. Or at least we were before our wagon got stolen.
Did you see who took it?
Looked like farmers. Just walked up when we were getting ready and took off with it. Drunk, they were. Drunker than I've ever seen. Dazed, stupid looking. Didn't say a word.
Evergreen trumpet. Which way did they go?
Past the town, into the hills. We lost them in the trees.
Veered off here. Reckless. Cartwheel's probably cracked too. The tracks lead further into the woods.
Did everything we told him and more. No questions asked.
You reckon Paxton has enough to make his move now?
Now you've done it!
Door's open, but they won't budge. I'll send someone to help. There it is. Doesn't look like the meat's been tampered with. Bandits didn't know about the poison then. That's something.
Those were good men you just butchered. You'll be begging their mercy soon enough.
Looks like you made quick work of that.
Don't have to look far to find bandits these days. I left a fire for you to find.
You have my thanks. Could use someone like you along for the ride, if I'm honest.
Gladly. Is your convoy all accounted for?
Everything but that stolen cart and my wagon driver, Cotton. Brant will see to the cart quick enough, but you couldn't deal with the latter, could you? He's an old drunk, Cotton, and I haven't the patience today. Fetch him and that box of apples he snuck off with when he thought I wasn't looking, and we'll be on our way.
Anyone here called Cotton?
Yeah. I've been called worse than that on a good day.
I'm looking for Cotton.
Cotton? That ship's work, that is. I don't touch this stuff. Makes me sneeze. Can I help you?
You're Cotton? Clayton's driver?
Certainly am. Though it's around midday, if I was not mistaken. So I was taking a well-earned nap before we leave.
Get up, or I'll drag you out of here myself.
Oi, no need for any of that in here. I am perfectionately fine to ride.
We're leaving, Cotton. Where's the box you took?
Seven hells, me box. 'Twas right here where I put it, and now, oh, it's not.
That box isn't yours. Hand it over.
Buzz off! Finders keepers.
Get your own apples, mudlicker.
I'll pay you for it. Find something else to eat.
Then give me 50 silver stags.
I'll give you a copper for it. Put it to good use.
See? No need to be plying old Cotton with threats and the like.
Half the apples are gone.
In a sense, so's they are. But in another sense, half of them's still there. I'd best be getting these back to Clayton. I'll be in his favour now, no doubt.
Well, we're as ready as we'll be. We follow the Rose Road. Oh, what I wouldn't give to be at that feast. Mingling with lords and ladies. Stuffing myself with fine foods. Makes you think, doesn't it? Born into a different family. And it could be me going there instead of you.
We aren't much different. A night without a name's worth less than dirt in there.
A bastard then, are you? Well, I'll be damned. You look like a proper knight to me. Oh, it's a cruel world, ain't it, sir? Fancy banquets for the highborn, while good folk like us toil away in the fields.
Hold. Routine inspection.
Please, we're more than a little late, sir.
Paxton. And I ain't a knight. We've had reports of people hijacking Lady Tyrell's supplies up your way. We're placing you bandits under arrest.
What? No, surely we can come to some arrangement.
How's about we take your things and you leave with your lives? Mouths to feed and all.
I know you. We met in White Harbor.
Sir Snow, you weren't supposed to be here. Walk away. We wouldn't want you missing out on the festivities now, would we? Come now, don't be stupid.
I hate to disappoint.
Get to Highgarden. There, Highgarden. The archers on top of those walls will keep us safe. Thank you for getting us here in one piece, Sir Knight.
Got a dramatic flair, you honeycott folk, don't you? You can unload in the bailey. All cargo's checked before it's allowed through.
Thank you again, sir. It was a great honor traveling with a hero like yourself.
Thank you, Clayton. Be safe.
Some Tyrell men will walk us back, I'm sure. Enjoy the feast.
My lords and ladies, welcome. I could spend a great deal of time expressing my gratitude for your attendance here today. However, I am an old woman, and would feel it a great shame to lie to so many people on such a joyous occasion. Today we gather to celebrate the impending nuptials of my granddaughter Marjorie to the king. I am told that in King's Landing they too are celebrating King Tommen's marriage to Highgarden's coffers. Now, let's not waste time with pleasantries. I know you're all eager to take my castle for all it's worth. So let us raise our goblets to the union of House Tyrell and House Baratheon. May the Seven bless our families with prosperity and peace.
Afraid we can't allow you to enter looking like that, sir. You'll find the house tailor near the servant apartments. Get yourself cleaned up.
Hold there! You're fresh off the convoy, aren't you? What's your business in Highgarden?
The Citadel sent me. I'm here to prevent a poisoning.
Poison, you say? Found this near the cart you rode in on. Don't know what to make of it myself. Could be nothing, but given your words, best you take a look.
Thank you, Captain. Keep your men sharp. I'm here for the banquet, but I've had a long journey.
What do you want? The feast's about to start. I'm closing up.
I'll take whatever you have, as long as it fits.
I'm afraid a whole outfit'd take too long, my lord. As I said, I'm closing up.
What about a black rose for my doublet?
What? Why'd they need two of you? I already told the other one. The poison's meant for...
Don't say another word. Kill him!
Shit.
The real tailor, I assume?
That's right. There's a special place in the Seven Hells for those who'd hold a woman captive in her own store. I like to know my saviors when I thank them. Your accent. North of the neck, yes?
Aye. Norther than Winterfell. What do you know about these men?
Nothing much, I'm afraid. I've survived here as long as I have by not sticking my nose where it doesn't belong. This shop is my world, and that's all I need. What brings you here?
I'm here for the feast. Not exactly dressed for it.
Well, you're in luck. I have a few garments in your size. Take whichever you want. A token of my thanks.
Lady Tyrell welcomes you to Highgarden, sir.
What are you doing here, Maester?
The Night's Watchman, Tarley. He showed me the book you were searching for in the Citadel break-in.
You came a long way to talk about folklore.
I prefer certainties. Besides the point, it sounds as though you may need all the help you can get. I believe you have a poison plot to foil. I need not remind you that Lady Olenna herself would look favorably on a positive outcome here.
And you have a plan?
Your reputation precedes you. I'm sure you'll figure something out. But if you were to ask, I think it unlikely the poisoning will be the work of an invited guest. Find out who the poisoner is and who he is targeting, quietly. Then we can discuss Tarley's findings.
Sir, is everything to your liking?
Aye. I have questions for you. Is this courtyard secure?
But of course, sir. You may rest easy. Highgarden is the safest castle in the Seven Kingdoms, and today especially so. No one in or out without an invitation.
Have you seen anything suspicious?
Suspicious? I assure you, sir, that there is nothing to worry about. Everything has been arranged down to the finest detail. So please, relax and enjoy the banquet.
Do you have any new hires?
Well, throwing a banquet of this size is no small feat, sir. Of course, we had to take on a few hands to accommodate.
Where did you put them to work?
Here and there. Some are helping out with the games, others with the food.
Thank you. Excuse me.
Unless you're Lady Tyrell herself, I suggest you find someone else to talk to. I'm busy.
It won't take long.
They all say that. Then I spend half a day answering stupid questions and getting very little in return.
What is it you want?
Well, aren't you a knight in shining armor? This meat, it doesn't smell quite right. I think it needs more garlic. Fetch me some, and I'll tell you whatever you want to know.
The kitchen says we're in need of garlic.
Oh, then tell the kitchen to fetch some. Do I look like I grow crop?
I'm looking for garlic. The cook needs some.
Garlic? There should have been some in the latest convoy. I haven't sorted through it all yet, but you're welcome to take a look.
Ah, you've made a friend of me tonight, which is certainly rare. Go on, ask your question.
I hear more staff were hired leading up to the banquet. Did anyone join you in the kitchen?
Nah, I told the steward we'd managed just fine down here. Still, that didn't stop some of his new hires from coming in during their breaks to loiter around. Caught one of them in here earlier. Seemed very interested in what we were going to serve.
What did he look like?
Didn't get a good look at him, I'm afraid. But he was wearing a black tunic, if that helps.
It does. Thank you. I'll have a go.
One dragon to enter. Winning earns you the pot.
I don't want coin.
Ain't a man in this world who doesn't want coin.
I want information. You can keep my dragon and the pot.
Mother's mercy, you serious? You got yourself a deal then. Well, are you ready to play? Impressive. What do you want to know?
Seen anything suspicious lately?
Now that you mention it, I do recall one unusual encounter. Some stranger approached me earlier, asking to forego their winnings in exchange for a question. That struck me as a mite odd, if I'm honest.
How long have you worked here?
Going on 3 winters now. Spent much of my time training with Lord Russell. Finest shot in the reach, that man. Sad to see him go.
Lord Blackbar is leaving.
Not from around here, are you? He's off to Brightwater Keep soon. King signed the old place over to the Tyrells. They gave it to him. For his loyal service, so they say.
Right, got it.
Talk to one of the wenches if you want something. I'm busy. Some little shit went and stole a whole keg of my Arbor Gold.
Arbor Gold?
Oh, your first banquet, is it? It's a wine. The wine, if you ask any of these pompous gits. This particular cask was from Lord Redwind's private stock. A gift to Lady Olenna.
I'll find your wine, if you answer some questions.
Oh, hell's as many as you'd like. Be my guest.
That's it, right there. Second richest lord in the realm not paying you enough, is it?
Not enough for a vintage as sweet as this, he doesn't. Be better for your health if you let this pass quietly, sir.
This the one you're looking for?
No mistaking that smell. You have my thanks. You said you had questions?
How long have you worked here?
A long time, friend. Been pouring drinks and listening to folks' tales for longer than I can remember. Seen more lords and ladies than I can count. Always something to complain about, that lot.
Hired any new faces lately?
New faces, you say? I don't think so. Well, I suppose there was this one lad. Showed up a few days back. Said he needed work. Seemed a bit rough around the edges.
Tell me about the boy.
Oswald. Came from somewhere down south. Blue Water Keep or some such. Looked all fresh-faced and eager to work. But gods be damned, he couldn't remember a blooming thing.
Where is he now?
Beats me, he vanished like a fart in the wind. Oh, good riddance, too. Every time I'd give him a task, he'd go off and get lost in the kitchens. Like he was under some bloody spell. Couldn't keep his wits about him.
Thank you.
Ah, a challenger! Do you think yourself strong enough to put an end to the Iron Fist's reign?
How long have you worked here?
I was the one gave Sir Loris Tyrell his sword when he was but a boy. Been a while, I'd say.
This Iron Fist, who is he?
Sir Carrick, a hedge knight. We call him the Iron Fist. Arrived just last night from the Stormlands.
I'll have a word with him.
Not so fast. If you're here to fight, wait till I introduce you to the crowd.
No fighting, just questions.
Afraid Sir Carrick's working right now. Doesn't take kindly to interruptions. Only way you'll talk to him is in a match.
All right, I'll fight him for it.
My lords and ladies, a new warrior dares to challenge Sir Carrick, the unyielding force from the storm. A knight from the frozen lands of the north, looking to put a strong start from our northern friend. Nothing the Maester can't fix, I assure you. Next up is Sir Logan of House Beesbury, who has trained every single day on these very grounds. Against the fury of the Iron Fist himself, Sir Carrick. Steel your nerves and open your coins with. This fight is bound to be one for the sun! My lords and ladies, a new warrior dares to challenge Sir Carrick, the unyielding force from the Stormlands. A knight from the frozen lands of the north. A strong start from our northern friend. Nothing the Maester can't fix, I assure you. Next up is Sir Logan of House Beesbury, who has trained every single day on these very grounds. Of the Iron Fist himself, Sir Carrick. Steel your nerves and open your coins. For this fight is bound to be one for the song! My lords and ladies, a new warrior dares to challenge Sir Carrock, the unskilled horse from the stormlands. A knight from the first strong start from our northern friend. Nothing the Maester can't fix, I assure you. Next up is Sir Logan of House Beesbury, who has trained every single day on these very grounds. Against the fury of the Iron Fist himself, Sir Carrock. Spill your nerves and open your coin purses. This fight is bound to be one for the song! And ladies, I present to you the new champion of the banquet, the Knight from Renan's Rest!
Come to gloat, did ya?
What brings you to Highgarden?
What's it to you, Northerner? I seek my fortune like any other knight without a name. Thought a tournament in the damn Reach would be easy pickings. Till you showed up, that is.
Have you seen anything suspicious?
Can't say I'm one to put my nose in other folks' business. You know, one bloke stood out there. Scar running down his cheek like a ruddy lightning bolt. Supposed to be on the Tyrell staff, but I never seen him do any work. Just scurries around wide-eyed like a damn weasel.
Thanks for the fight.
Huh. I would have wiped the floor with you any other day.
Looks like the poison will be served in the food. Russell Blackbar could be the target.
Lord Blackbar himself? A bold move. It's no easy feat getting close to him. You'll have an armed guard around him at all times. Except, perhaps, during the banquet itself. But you may just be in luck. Lord Blackbar is offering a seat at his table to whoever emerges victorious in the little game he's running at the Briar Maze. If you hurry, you might still be able to enter.
Honored guests, Lady Olenna has seen fit to give me charge of her beloved maze for a moment. I told her, of course, that I would have preferred the tavern, but in the end, even I know better than to decline a lady in her own home. Today, I extend to you a challenge. A hunt, if you will. Within these hedgerows, I have placed a precious ring. Whichever one of you finds this ring shall keep it as their own. And not only that, but they shall also join me at the banquet in celebration of Our Lady Marjorie's impending union with King Tommen. Best of luck to you all. I assure you, you'll need it.
What's this thing? What's this thing?
Lord Russell, I found your ring.
Ah, the victorious seeker. Well done, my friend. I shall be honored to have you join me at the banquet.
I must speak with you.
And so you shall, at the grand banquet which shall commence shortly.
There is a plot to poison you.
Let us not cloud this joyous occasion with rumors and whispers of danger. I assure you, Lady Olenna will have taken every precaution. Her granddaughter has seen enough poisonings. I appreciate your concerns, my friend, but let us enjoy the festivities. Come, join me at my table. Ah, there you are. Hop to it then. Bring out the food. You must be starving. Come, take a seat.
you! Halt! Look at me. Empty your pockets.
No! No!
By the seven. And a debt of gratitude. Anything you want, name it, and it's yours.
I came to speak to Lady Olenna.
That can be arranged.
Welcome to Highgarden, dear. Your bravery would shame a lot of the men here, saving the life of Lord Blackbar, tedious as he may be.
Grateful lords are easier to deal with.
Ah, someone beyond their station. You might at least have something interesting to say.
The poisoner. Lady Florent sent him in revenge for you granting Brightwater Keep to Lord Blackbar.
My dear, do not confuse interesting with the wholly unsurprising. There are many petulant children in Westeros. Very few are actually children. Now, do tell me what really brings you to Highgarden.
My father is dead, and I'm his only living blood. He wanted me to take the family name. The wall is under siege, my liege lord wishes me dead, and the Queen Mother refuses to let me even see the king.
Oh, you'll have to forgive me. I may have nodded off somewhere in the middle of all that self-pity. A rest is in order for you, it seems.
I don't need rest. I need a wagon of supplies to the wall and someone who has the king's ear.
Neither of them here. King's Landing is on the other side of Westeros.
The Queen Mother was clear. No aid to Robb Stark's old banners. My best hope for a name is your granddaughter's favor.
My dear child, you possess a noble's ambition, but you gravely underestimate the game we play. Cersei Lannister is a lioness not to be trifled with, especially when her cub's wedding draws near. Marjorie cannot risk inviting her fury, not for one such as you.
My home will be among the first to be sacked when the wall's breached by 100,000 wildlings.
I suppose House Tyrell could part with some steel. At least it will be out of my son's boorish hands. 2 carts of steel to arrive at the wall by the next moon. And a short stop at Rennan's Rest for some northern comforts.
Aye, my lady.
You might find it prudent to go to Casterly Rock and work your heroics for a spell. Some little spiders spotted the hand returning home to settle a few affairs. It's sure to be faster than waiting on a new king.
Aye. Thank you, my lady.
Oh, do skip the pleasantries, dear. I was just beginning to like you.
There it is. Looks like I'm the first. Maester?
Congratulations on an evening well spent, I'd say.
I suppose. But I'm no closer to earning my name, nor finding a way to fight the White Walkers.
That is my reason for being here. Tarly told me those books you recovered have confirmed his suspicions. He asked me to tell you that dragonglass can be used to kill White Walkers. I assumed he was speaking in hypotheticals, but your words give me pause.
Did he say anything else?
He will be returning to Castle Black with copies of the books you recovered. I want you to ride with me. There's word of an outbreak of plague in the Stormlands.
Why would I do that?
Myths and legends are my specialty. In my studies, I have come across stories regarding a devastating plague that ravaged the Stormlands in days long past. They suggest that dragonglass was somehow instrumental in stemming it.
Plagues are for you maesters. I'm going to Casterly Rock.
House Lannister? You won't find either of what you're looking for there. However, if the myth I've uncovered has any basis in truth, you'll find plenty of dragonglass in the Stormlands while keeping me safe. And last I heard, Storm's End holds a claimant for the Iron Throne. Those who break plagues tend to be well rewarded by kings.
Fine. The wall needs dragonglass more than I need a name.
Ah, you came. I half expected you'd reconsider, and I'd be left conversing with the river trout.
I said I'd be here. We follow the Rose Road, aye?
Yes, yes. Keep your sword arm ready and your eyes open. I'll handle the thinking. If what I've heard is true, this sickness moves fast. The realm hasn't seen troubles like these since the Grey Death washed over Old Town.
A plague's nothing next to what's coming from beyond the wall. We're here for the dragon glass.
2 birds with 1 sling. If this is indeed the plague from myth, your dragon glass won't be far behind.
Which myth is that?
It would appear that a sickness remarkably similar to the one we now face swept through these lands once before, during the Dawn Age. The children of the forest managed to contain the worst of it, using some sort of barrier made of dragon glass. Or so the story goes. Myths are only myths, of course, until they are proven to be true, at least. Are behind.
Say we resolve this plague. Will Stannis let us take what we need?
Yes, I believe he would. Stannis Baratheon is nothing if not equitable.
Let's get started then. Looks like he's the one in charge.
Travelers, you should be keeping well clear of the Kingswood. What business do you have here?
I seek an audience with Lord Stannis Baratheon.
Is that so? Shall I have my men draw you a warm bath while you wait? His Grace is busy rallying lords under his banner. And as you no doubt noticed, we're preoccupied with a sickness in the area.
So I saw. That's what we're here for. We'll look into this plague for you in exchange for an audience with the king.
A northerner and a boy maester come to save us from the plague. Forgive me if I don't report your triumph to his grace just yet. But by all means, do as you wish. Find me something of use and I'll send the raven myself.
I would say that went well, but lies don't become me. Take these and see what you can find. I'll learn what I can here and see what I can do for the small folk. Careful not to touch any of the sick, at least until we know how it infects. Well, you did volunteer yourself.
This plague. What can you tell me about it?
I can tell you're either brave or stupid to have come through here. Ain't like nothing I've ever seen. Some say it's a curse brought on by some vile sorcery. Others reckon it's the wrath of the Seven, punishing us for our sins. Far beyond the likes of me to say for certain.
This plague. What can you tell me about it?
Damn near took half the village, it did. Like to take my keep too, the stubborn prick. Went foraging for berries this morning. I begged him not to go, but he said, we need food, but plague or no. The woods ain't safe no more. We took the bodies there to bury. Now the beasts have gone mad. Please, I can't lose him too. Bring him back to me, would you?
Aye. I'll look for him. Mad wildlife. Sounds like the woods are the place to start. Stay put. I'll take care of them.
The Lord be praised. I thought I was done for.
I need to have a look at these wolves. Foaming at the mouth. Eyes are bloodshot. Their wounds are oozing with pus. Wonder what the maester will make of this. I was attacked in the woods. Wolves. They seemed rabid.
Identical consistency. Concentration of calcification suggests time since expulsion. Hares. Coarse, too. Boar, I'd say. You say you got these from a wolf? Boars can be highly territorial. I'd stake my chain your wolves were infected by one, perhaps carrying the very plague troubling this village. I'll need to run some tests. In the meantime, burn anything that looks to be infected. That should at least stem the spread.
As you say. I'll report to Lord Fell.
You again? Found a cure already, did you?
A cause, perhaps. Rabid animals. The maester believes they could be spreading the infection.
A plague spread between man and beast? I'm no maester, but the idea sounds unlikely. Those who still have their health will need food to keep their strength. Meat. Surely you can't mean to slaughter them all.
The affected animals were attacked by boars. We can start there.
Very well. I cannot fault the method. What do you propose?
Tell your people to burn any diseased beast they come across. What of a raven to his grace?
I travel to Storm's End soon to detail my findings about this sickness. Give me something to report, and you may meet his grace yet.
The woods are that way. Let's get going.
You'd let these children starve out there?
My boy, it's not that simple. Feeding your children would starve our own. What would you have us do?
Came from a village a few days north. Tossed out at the first signs of the sickness. Same for the little ones.
Turns out 'twas but a passing fever. Just the same, no one will risk taking us in.
I assure you, were there a harvest's worth of food here, the village would welcome you with open arms.
No talking with this lot. Suppose we'll just have to find our own food then. Will you help us?
No good. Thing's leaking bile. All the wildlife's infected.
Hells. So that's it? We starve?
Not if I can help it. Fields around the village looked abandoned. Could be something there.
Morgan! We found something! We found something!
This'll last us months, it will. We'll be living like kings!
Over there! They're talking about cheese and meat!
You stay put. I'll make sure it's safe. Place is clear. Someone's food storage, most likely.
Can we eat it, Morgan? Can we?
We can't live in a cellar. Or in the woods. Worse than bandits out there. We'll give it to the village. Might change their minds about us. You lot need somewhere safe.
Thought we told you to leave.
You did. But that was before I found you a year's worth of meat and grain.
You what?
It's true. In the cellar off the west field. It's all yours, if you let us stay.
That cellar belongs to the village. It ain't yours to give. And you're still not welcome here.
Don't judge our folk too harshly. The plague's taken a toll on us all. Your food'll be taken for tally. Find it. Take what you can carry.
And then?
One of our men, Manfred, he died 2 moons ago. Left no heirs. He was a good man. I'm sure he'd be glad to see his home used for a good cause. You and yours can stay there. You'll need to hide, but it's shelter, nonetheless. Take the food there when you have it.
Oh, Seven, bless you. All alike, bless you. Whichever god is listening, really.
You've my thanks. I'll return with some food every now and then. This village won't see any more children starve. You've my word.
Thank you. Both of you.
Covered in bile. Smells foul. burned them to be safe. Big bastard, aren't you? Angry too.
Think you can sneak up on me?